What is not on the talking table for Eknath Shinde is that he does not want the Shiv Sena to be in alliance with the NCP or the Congress. If the BJP is sure of the numbers, it will have to bring in a no confidence motion. 37 MLAs with rebel leader Eknath Shinde can then think in terms of forming a new party. It will have to be tested in a court of law, because obviously arguments will be made whether this split it will be legally recognizable or not. The BJP can be backed by Eknath Shinde, or Eknath Shinde can be backed by the BJP, which will take this party's tally then to 250. So Twitter audiences live with us, and you all know that this is where we blend audio with video. We got Abhishek Agnihotri, leader of the Shiv Sena, live with us, Shamsher Khan Pathan, former ACP in Mumbai, live with us as well, Sundar Balakrishnan, Ajit Jha and Rajalakshmi Joshi, all of them live with us on our television platforms as well. So Rajalakshmi, let me begin with you. Before I toss the mic around on our audio platform, Rajalakshmi, what are you picking up, Rajalakshmi? I was looking at Sharad Pawar and I was looking at the statements. I'm now looking at what Eknath Shinde has told Uddhav Thackeray. Do we say the game is done and dusted now?
Whatever might be the outcome of the next couple of days, I feel that it was kind of game over for Uddhav Thackeray at least, because he seems to be in a very poor position right now. If you look at the numbers that he has right now, it is less than half of what Eknath Shinde has. So that speaks very poorly. And the fact that so many MLAs, they not only did cross voting, but they also went away with this rebel leader. That also speaks very poorly. And he has actually created blunder after blunder in the last couple of years. So that has gone down very poorly with the electorate. And they have the municipal elections coming up in two major cities, that is Mumbai and Thane, which they cannot ignore, obviously. So I think that maybe Eknath Shinde was looking for the right opportunity to maybe break away, or at least demand that they go back to the Hindutva ideology that they have strongly been advocating all these years. And if you have noticed his tweets, what he has written is, he has mentioned not only Bala Saheb Thackeray, but he has mentioned another key political figure that is very strong, especially in Thane, that is Anand Dighe. Okay. So I think he is looking at the kind of fervor that is happening in the cadre in the Shiv Sena ranks in Thane,
case as of today. Now there is a 50-50 chance that he may come back, because he says he's still with the party, but he believes in original Hindutva ideology. I don't understand what is original, duplicate. I don't understand. It is all the question of he is trying to grab the power today from the family, and tomorrow it is going to be, I don't know, tomorrow he may be trying to form another party. He may be trying to judge the ground support, what he is going to get. Now he may be having his MLAs with him, but at the ground level, the Shiv Senics, will they support him? Like the Raj Thackeray, who is now with, who is...
Rajalakshmi Joshi is there on our television platforms. Rajalakshmi, look at the sentiment. The sentiment is that Uddhav Thackeray is just not in control. So while he may survive this crisis, Eknath Shinde becomes a damaged brand, and if Eknath Shinde becomes a damaged brand, whether it's the BMC elections, it's the run-up to the next Lok Sabha elections, does Uddhav Thackeray come across as a more weakened person through this exercise?
Bhupin, I disagree with you here, where you're speaking about Eknath Shinde having damaged his brand. On the contrary, what I feel is that he is trying to resurrect his brand, because contrary to what Mr. Sundar Balakrishnan was saying, he is probably not aware of the kind of sentiment that Shiv Sena workers have been having all these years about a strong sense of Hindutva. That I don't think anybody can downplay it. So they have had these very strong sentiments, and they have been strong followers of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and of Bala Saheb Thackeray and of Anand Dighe ji also. So, all these ideologies that they have been following, they have been very staunch followers. So nobody can dilute that.
Can I ask you this question, Rajalakshmi? Are you basically saying, Rajalakshmi, much like the Congress party where there was a G23, which was at loggerheads with the leadership.
Yes.
Are you saying the Shiv Sena today is becoming exactly like that? There is the
Yes,
conventional
yes,
traditional
absolutely.
leadership which is in disagreement with the way the Shiv Sena top leadership is functioning. Because Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray, father and son, father is, well, no health, not too good, wanting to pass on the baton to his son, and the son maybe not living up, to the reputation of his great-grandfather.
Yes, that is absolutely what is happening. There have been a lot of factors. Like, for example, there was a total miscommunication, or rather a total lack of communication between the chief minister, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray, and people like, senior leaders like Eknath Shinde and other senior leaders also. And at the same time, a lot of importance and relevance was being given to somebody that they looked down as a junior, even though he may be capable, not capable, that's out of question. But Mr. Aditya Thackeray, whatever may be his capacity, he is looked at as a junior person. So, somebody who was hoping to be a chief minister, if he is, sidelined, then obviously he will have a lot of issues.
All right.
How you can be a traitor for a party? Can you do the traitor for the party?
Is the leadership in control of the party? Patan Sahib, tell me. Is Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray are they in control of the Shiv Sena?
Let me tell you. This is all the home ministry would collect the information and they feed back to the upper people. Our home minister is a useless home minister, the Dilip Balse party. Okay. He could not get the momentum as to what's going on. Or he was knowing it and he has hidden it under the instruction of Sharad Pawar. A very big development, and he was not knowing in Home Minister and Sharad Pawar. It means they are the incompetent people. They will be also responsible for.
But sir, that's what I'm trying to argue. Then Rajalakshmi, you wanted to have a point. You wanted to make a point, Rajalakshmi. Then it's only giving more credence to your viewpoint that Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray maybe are not commanding the kind of respect post this MVA experiment from within their party members, and therefore the BJP keeps looking for these loopholes to expand upon.
No,
Yes,
they try to
absolutely.
fund the greedy people.
They don't need any outsider to do anything, because right now what is happening is, like I told you, that I spoke about these three names that are, very key influences in Maharashtra politics, and especially in Mumbai and Thane. And there are some other strongholds also. So here, the sentiment for Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, for Bala Saheb Thackeray, and for Anand Dige, they are stronger than their feeling for Uddhav Thackeray and Aditya Thackeray and that family. So it is that people look up at them as, is their ideology being followed? Is this what Bala Saheb would have endorsed? Is this what Anand Dige would have endorsed? That is the kind of question that comes up every time these instances come up, and that is why you did not see that kind of a fallback. When you had the Rana couple challenging the Thackeray's at that time, that is the reason why these people did not come up so strongly.
All right, what again struggling? Bottom line,
leadership of BJP checkmated Sharad Pawar at this moment.
Bottom line, Uddhav Thackeray is in serious trouble, and it will take some miracle maybe for Uddhav Thackeray to come out of this one completely unscathed. Thanks to all of you, Sundar Balkrishnan, Shamsher Patan, Rajalakshmi Joshi and Ajit Jha, for joining us in our big debate. Thanks to all our listeners on our Twitter spaces as well. Always